We begin with in-depth coverage of the tragedy in Taunton. We've been tracking this story since last night when we learned 4 people were stabbed in 2 separate incidents in Taunton.
2 of the victims and the suspect are dead. Now, this was the scene outside the Silver City Galleria Mall last night. Investigators say the suspect crashed his car into the Macy's, walked inside and made his way to Bertucci's, where he stabbed 2 people inside the restaurant.
But police say the violence started a short distance away on Myricks Street. That's where police say the suspect randomly attacked 2 women inside a home there, killing 80-year-old Patrica Slavin. Now that suspect has been identified as Arthur DaRosa, a 28-year-old man from Taunton.
Now new at 5:30, we're learning more about one of the first victims, 80-year-old Patrica Slavin.
She was stabbed inside her home on Myricks Street. Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum spoke with neighbors who knew her. New at 5:30.
We have new information coming in from the Bristol County District Attorney. He tells us that Arthur DaRosa was at his son's soccer practice just down the road. He then got into his car and raced down the street, hitting a parked car that was stationed just about here. DaRosa then got out of his car, trying to get into a few of the homes here on Myricks Street. He ended up getting into that brown home right there. That's owned by the Slavins. Investigators say inside this home on Myricks Street, 80-year-old Patrica Slavin and her daughter Kathleen were having dinner. That's when Arthur DaRosa somehow got into the house and stabbed them both.
It's sort of shocking in a way because it never happens in this neighborhood, you know. Well, we get a car accident once in a while, but for the most part, we don't have any problems at all.
The mother and daughter were rushed to Morton Hospital in Taunton. That's where Patrica Slavin died just before 8 o'clock. Carol Warren lives just down the road.
She was out working in the yard, mowing the grass, doing the flowers, all by herself.
Very active at her age.
Very active, very, very active.
48-year-old Kathleen Slavin was later taken to Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston. At last check, she is in the intensive care unit listed in stable condition.
Very nice people, great family. Can't say more about them, really nice people though.
Bristol County District Attorney Tom Quinn calls DaRosa's actions irrational, saying the people he targeted appear to be random.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I actually had severe anxiety standing over there because it was just too close to home and with my kids home and not knowing what was going on at this pad, and that's the first thing I thought, what if it would have been my house or their house or my neighbors behind me.
Investigators tell us they're still trying to figure out exactly how DaRosa got into the Slavin's house. In Taunton with the Mobile Newsroom, Perry Russum, Eyewitness News.